Are you stuck on deciding what classes to take next year? This video will help you make up your mind. So why take APUSH next year as a sophomore at Wadsworth? Are you ready for a college-style course that runs through the ages of our nation's history? Are you ready to examine the historical information and texts of our nation's history in an analytical style? Are you ready to dominate political cartoons, graphs, timelines, and impress your friends and parents with your vast historical knowledge? Do you want to know what this means? Or what the heck is going on here? If you do, we can all get a 5 in college credit. So where does APUSH start and finish? We start with the birth of the North American colonies, and we work our way up to the French and Indian War. Here is a sample of a task that you will have to complete in the first unit, viewing the video The Last of the Mohicans. The shot heard round the world was fired at Lexington, where armed colonists tried to resist British seizure of an arsenal. Americans and British soldiers were both killed in the skirmish. The American Revolution had begun. The Federalist era begins with the election of George Washington. The question now is, what to do with the nation? The election of Thomas Jefferson in 1800 was a critical election in American history. Jefferson's view of America differed greatly from that of the Federalists. The question is, would it be a bloody rebellion or a peaceful solution? The age of Jackson was a new age of the common man, a period of American cultural history that shunned wealth and elite status in favor of humble origins, log cabins, and frontier ruggedness. The main issue of slavery in the mid-19th century finally culminated with the American Civil War. The Civil War was certainly the most catastrophic event in American history. More than 600,000 Northerners and Southerners died in the war, a greater number than all those who died in all other American wars combined. At the conclusion of the Civil War, the North had to rebuild the South and transition the South peacefully back into the Union. Following Reconstruction, the United States is going to experience tremendous growth in the Gilded Age, followed by the populist and the progressive movement to correct issues from the Gilded Age, all the way to World War I and Woodrow Wilson. The Roaring Twenties, the economic collapse of the Great Depression, and the attack on Pearl Harbor starting World War II. Following World War II, we will examine the United States as a world superpower and intervening in several foreign affairs, along with analyzing the United States at home, the Civil Rights Movement, Vietnam, the energy crisis. Here is an example of collaboration that we will be doing. You should have the primary source labeled Brown versus Board of Education, okay, 1954. Your task is going to be, with the person next to you, read and answer the following questions. In short, you want to know more about U.S. history? Join APUS next year for a lifetime of fun.